Hi guys, Becca C. Smith here, and today is day 8 of NaNoWriMo. Since I did my 12-hour write-a-thon yesterday, I'm a bit pooped. I'm still going to do some words today just so I can get my Writing Everyday badge, because I'm all about the badges. But today I kind of wanted to write, I wouldn't say it's a rant, but just sort of talking about some of the things I've been thinking a lot about lately. And that's kind of how writers view themselves, or how others view writers, and how we kind of have to deal with it or come to terms with it. Things like imposter syndrome, or fake it till you make it, or even just simple validation. I struggle a lot with this. I'm always afraid at some point someone's gonna point at me and say, she's a fraud, she's a fraud. Even though I have like 13 books published, and I placed in the top screenplay contests that are out there, the Nickel Fellowship, Austin Film Festival, Screenwriting Expo. I mean, I placed in all of these, and it's still I don't feel validated. I suffer very greatly from low self-esteem, as I know a lot of other creative people do, not just writers. I work on it every day. I even go to therapy, which has helped me immensely, but I still struggle with it. I still feel like I'm not good enough. I still feel like because I haven't made X amount of money, I'm not really successful. Or because I don't get reviews on all of my books, it means they suck, you know, and then I only have a tiny bit of confidence in the books that get good reviews, and a lot of them, but only because they got reviews from people that didn't know me, because people that know me that write good reviews, those are just fake. They're just being nice. They're just my friends, which is sad, because it doesn't mean that the books that don't have any reviews are any worse than the books like Riser that has, you know, almost 200 reviews. I don't know how to, again, this is kind of a rant. I don't know. I see so many people out there doing great things, and then I hear them talk about their insecurities, and I just want to jump in through the screen and say, what are you talking about? You're amazing. And I'm sure that people do the same for other writers, or for me, or for whatever, and it's like we can't hear it. We can say it to other people, to other writers, to other creators, but we just can't hear it or believe it ourselves. And I just want to change that. This all kind of came about today because I got, from Good News, strangely enough, I got approved by Audible. So Dream Diaries is now in the process of being an audiobook, and I did that all myself. My cousin Tom taught me how to set up my Adobe Audition, and he told me the levels that everything needed to be at, and I did everything. I got the microphone, I recorded myself, I mastered it, I sent it in, and they approved it. And the whole time it was out for approval, I was like, oh, it's never gonna get approved. Like, they'll tell me I have all these audio issues that I didn't notice, and that, or I didn't know how to fix, even though I listened to the whole thing and it sounded fine. But, you know, stuff, because I don't know anything, and so therefore, you know, they're gonna say, well, you didn't do this, and it's gonna be something technical, so I'm not gonna understand what they're saying. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to ask Tom. But it didn't happen. I got approved, and it's gonna be an audiobook. And it just hit me in that moment of how little I think of myself in terms of my skills and what I can do. Sometimes even having all those things that you've supposedly accomplished, it doesn't do anything for your self-esteem. You think it would. You think with this book, or with this project, or with this audiobook. I'll prove to myself that I can do all these things, that I am legit, that I can do things. So I don't want this to be a depressing rant, especially during NaNoWriMo. This is day 8, you know, so we're still in the beginning. We're still in the first third. But I just wanted to sort of talk it out because, guys, you are good enough. You are amazing. You are all those things. And I'm trying to tell myself that as well, that I can do this. And that audiobook, as much as I thought it wasn't going to get approved, it did. It got approved. I have an audiobook, and now I can do all my books into audiobooks. Like, I stopped recording, because remember, I don't know if you remember earlier videos, I had said that I was going to just do all my audiobooks right away. But I let that fear and doubt overcome me, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna wait until it gets approved, because I don't want to start recording all these audiobooks and then find out I'm doing something wrong and have to throw everything out and redo everything. So instead of just trusting myself like I should have, I knew I was doing everything right. I knew I had the levels at the correct levels. This isn't gonna make you guys laugh, but I actually have a freaking degree, associate's degree, in recording engineering. But the problem was, it was 1992, so a lot has changed. You weren't able to do things on laptops back then like you are today. So in my brain, it didn't count. Nothing counts. Nothing ever counts. But it's counting today. Today, I am counting everything. I am making a vow to myself to stop it. I need to believe in myself. I do believe in myself, but I need to actually, truly, 100% believe it. And I will get there. But I just don't want you guys to do the same thing, even though I know it's a part of the process, and it's probably honestly what gives us our ideas and makes us so creative. It's probably the reason why we are so creative. All the self-doubt, you know, we throw it into our characters, we throw it into our books. So it's not to say that it doesn't actually have a purpose sometimes, but it is not healthy. So just try it with me for this NaNoWriMo. Believe in yourself, because you are awesome and you can do anything. Anything. I'm trying to see myself in a better light, and I hope you guys feel the same way about yourself. Okay, that's it. Rant over. So, no more imposter syndrome. You can totally fake it till you make it. Why not? It works for a lot of people. Didn't really work for me because I never had the confidence to do it. I had to make it, and then I still feel like I'm faking it, so I don't know. And validation. You can validate your own dang self because you're awesome. All right, that's it. Thank you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.